Welcome to this session. In this session, we are going to look at allocations. First, we will understand allocations from financial planning and analysis point of view. That is, from functional point of view, we'll understand what exactly allocations. And then we will see allocations in SAP Analytics Cloud. So firstly, we'll understand what are allocations. So basically, allocations come into picture when we have indirect expenses, or also called as overhead expenses. It's very easy to attribute direct expenses, say for example, direct labor, direct material. We can easily figure out how much direct material is used to produce a particular product or service. Similarly, direct labor or any direct expenses that directly involve in the production of a particular product, we can clearly call out what is the cost incurred for such direct materials or direct labor. But overheads are different. Say, for example, if to produce a product, some consumables, some small items are used, it's very difficult to attribute those expenses to a particular product. Similarly, expenses like electricity, rent, or IT support expenses are the examples of overheads. So they are indirect in nature because they are shared across all the departments. Say for example, IT expenses. So IT department serves all other departments. So that is why, so these expenses we can't directly or easily attribute to a particular department or region or a product. So in those situations, we need allocations. To properly allocate these overhead expenses to each product or to each department, we need a driver. We need a meaningful driver. Say, for example, if it is electricity consumed by the organization is some $1 million, then we need some sort of a driver. It could be the number of square feet occupied by each department. Similarly, in case of rental expenses, so we need some sort of a driver to allocate this expense to various departments. So that could be number of square feet occupied by each department or any other, or it can be number of people in that department. Similarly, IT support expenses. So IT support expenses, they cater the services to various departments. So in this case also we need certain driver. It could be number of hours spent or serviced by IT department to other departments. So such kind of driver is required to correctly allocate the cost to each and every department, so that it gives a clear picture to the management that these expenses have been utilized by various departments or various products at a particular rate based on a fair basis, that is based on a driver. So let us look at the allocations from an example. We'll in the next slide we'll look at an example. We'll take IT support expenses in our scenario to allocate. So in this hierarchical chart, you can see that IT services is providing services to other departments like admin, marketing, sales, and production, and HR departments. So continuing this example, on the next slide, we'll assume that the IT cost center has incurred $1 million cost in terms of paying IT salaries. So this $1 million before allocation, it is sitting with IT cost center or IT department. So this $1 million need to be allocated to the receiver cost centers, that is admin, production, sales, and HR departments. So here we need a driver or basis on which we can allocate this $1 million to various departments. So the driver, what we are considering in our example or in our scenario, is the number of hours charged by IT. So IT department has recorded the number of hours that it has provided the services to various departments. Say for example, for admin department, it has spent 4,000 hours in a year. Similarly, 1,000 hours for production cost center, 3,000 hours it provided the services to sales and marketing, 2,000 hours for HR department. So total 10,000 hours it has spent in a year providing the services to various departments. So this is the driver for us to allocate the $1 million. On the right hand side, we can see that the allocation is done based on the number of IT hours. So it's pretty simple calculation that to arrive the 400,000 for admin department, it's 4,000 divided by the total number of hours that it has provided the services in a year, 10,000 multiplied by 1 million. So that's what we get. 400,000 is for the admin department. Similarly, for production, it allocated 100,000, 300,000 for sales, and 200,000 for HR department. So before allocations, the $1 million sitting with IT cost center, after allocation, it is moved to other cost centers like admin, production, sales, and HR. This is a simple example in a spreadsheet. So same example we can implement and see in SAP Analytics Cloud. So as I said, we need a driver to allocate this cost. So the driver here in our scenario is the number of hours served by IT to various departments. So we have captured the IT hours in a model. That is, in that model, we are capturing what is the sender cost center and what is the receiving cost center that is receiving the IT services. So we maintain these driver values in a model and we'll copy that driver values to our cost center model. So before allocation, in this example, we have $1 million sitting with IT services department. And based on the IT hours, whatever we have captured in another model, we are doing the allocation. Once after allocation, the cost is split into other departments and it cleared the IT cost center. That's what we can see here. So to achieve this scenario in SAP Analytics Cloud, we are going to look at two data actions in this allocations scenario. The first one is cross-model copy data action. We use the cross-model copy data action to copy allocation rates or the IT hours. In our example, it's the IT hours or the driver values to copy from the left-hand side model to the right-hand side model. So the left-hand side model is the new model in which we will be maintaining the allocation drivers, that is the IT hours. And on the right-hand side, we have the cost center model where the actual allocation step takes place. So to copy the values from left-hand side model to the right model, we need a data action that is cross-model copy. So we use cross-model copy data action to copy the IT hours from the first model to the second model. Then we perform the allocations in the cost center model. So that's what we are going to see. So here is a snapshot of what we are going to see So firstly, we maintain input allocation driver values. So we input the IT hours. So we'll create a input template on the new model that we are going to create. And there we will be maintaining the allocation driver values or nothing but the IT hours. So the IT cost center is the sender cost center, which is serving the other cost centers, production, admin, CC, admin, sales, HR cost centers. And these are the hours it has provided the services to. At year level, these are the values, and when it's distributed, the values are smaller. So we're using the copy cross-model copy data action. We copy the allocation driver values from the IT hours model into the cost center model. So that's what we're going to do in the second step. So we have a story for that to copy the allocation driver values. And then once we get the IT hours into the cost center model, then we run the allocations data action that will clear the IT cost center, the $1 million, and it splits that amount into various amounts based on the driver rates. So that's how the allocation takes place. So let's see the scenario first, and then we will see how to develop this application.